What's up, John Caveman? This is video 2 from the July 20th, 2019 weekend, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the Coverlay dash cover I installed. The dash was in an okay shape, but I really wanted to just make it nice and new and go two-tone, black and tan, so check it out. Finally getting ready to put this Coverlay dash cover in. Over here in the bushes. Got everything prepped in here. Airbag cover painted. Got my GPS taped up to the windshield there. I need to move this. Yeah, so of course I've got the console torn out here where I add that switch panel. So yeah, I think I've cleaned this surface. Might wipe it down one more time, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and test fit the Coverlay dash panel, and then all right, so I just slid the Coverlay dash cover right onto the dash, and fortunately it's a super good fit. If this was off even by a little bit, this would make this install really difficult, but I'm pretty stoked. It looks like it's going to be relatively easy. There are a couple spots you can see right here where the plastic is kind of lifted, but I mean, it still fits well. I'm just going to have to make sure I get in there and tape it down while the glue is drying. So so far so good. I'll probably go in and watch a quick YouTube video on the way you're supposed to install these. Just want to make sure I put the glue in the right place and that type of thing. And if it needs to set or anything like that, I'll know exactly what to do. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll come back out here and apply the glue and get this thing installed. All right, so the test fit went really well. I looked up this video on how to apply the glue and everything. So the first thing I need to do, here's the dash cover. The first thing I need to do is just clean it really well. I'm gonna use these wipes here. I'm gonna clean both sides. And then I'm going to apply the glue. Now, watching this video, it basically just says that you should apply the glue around the outside. But anyway, yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, so the glue is applied. I used about maybe 75% of the tube, so I mean, 25% left, so I had plenty left. Wasn't looking at running out of glue. Okay, so far so good. Glue's on there, the Coverlay dash is in. There were a couple spots where the Coverlay dash wasn't sitting super flat. In fact, you can see right here, there's some glue showing. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do about that. I still need to figure it out. But like right here, this piece, this little plastic edge was lifting off the dash a little bit. So I needed to figure out a way to hold it down while it can dry. So I just went inside and grabbed this umbrella and just crammed it in here. So that should be good for now while it dries, just to make sure it dries nice and flat. Everything else, see that's not flat either, damn it. Right, I need to figure this out. More later. So I've got one of these Metra double din dash bezels here, and it's been pretty good. The only thing I don't really like about it is that it's been sort of loose. It's never been super tight in the dash like the stock bezel has. And I think the main reason for that are these clips. So these are the clips that hold in the bezel to the dash. Now the one I'm showing you here, this is one that comes with the Metra. See if we can get the focus there. And it's made of this aluminum. It's not super, it's a little bit flexible. It's not super sturdy. And it also it's not very tight, and it doesn't really have teeth that hold it to the plastic. Now, of course, the upside to this is that these are really easy to get on and off. They just pop on, and then the bezel pops in. And then if you want to take the bezel out, these just come right off, which is probably why it's so loose. So what I actually did is you can order these clips, the OEM version, and of course this is the aftermarket version. So let me show you the ones I ordered. This is the OEM version of the same thing. And I don't know if you can tell that the metal is a slightly different finish. It's not as shiny, but this one is definitely a far sturdier metal. It's a lot more rigid. It doesn't bend as much. And also look at these teeth. See those teeth that dig into the plastic? Now the downside is that this one is far more difficult to get on and off. You can't just pop these on and pop them off. You really have to get in there with a screwdriver, a flathead, and open up this bend, and then slide them on, and then use a pair of pliers to pinch it back down, because otherwise this thing, it doesn't move. But anyway, so these are the OEM clips. I think I paid $5 a piece for these, and the bezel has, I think, maybe 10 clips, but I only got 6 because I figured I don't have to replace all of them with the OEM version. I can use maybe a few of the aftermarket kind. But anyway, so These clips should make a big difference. They should keep the bezel nice and tight on the dash to be more like the OEM version. And I put some of the dash back together. So here you can see, here's the Coverlay dash cover. Oh, as you can see, the grab handle is out. I kind of had a mishap there. I was trying to paint it while it was dark, and I didn't have sufficient lighting in the garage, and that led to me putting way too much clear coat on it and basically ruined the paint job. So I'm just gonna have to start over again on that. But so that'll be like this for a bit. But here is the dash. And man, I was right about these dash clips. You know, this is, of course, is a Metra double din bezel here. And before, it was just like creaky and loose. You know, you would press on it and it would move. Now it's like stock, really. And of course, the difference is that I used OEM clips instead of the clips that came with the thing. So yeah, man, I'm really happy with this. It was definitely worth it. So the other thing I'm working on this weekend is this custom switch panel, which I installed where the old cassette player went in the console. I've got it all mounted up and everything. I just need to get all the rest of the switches wired. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and be sure to turn on notifications so you'll get an alert when I post that video. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you soon.